what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about pull-ups, what I like and don't like about them. So let's get started. So as some of you probably already know, I have started potty training Jacob. Jacob is 16 months old and we started with kind of the 3-day potty training method. We are now on like day 20 something and he's still not fully potty trained and probably won't be for a long time. But we also started very young. He has got most of it down and hardly ever has any accidents. But we do use pull-ups during his nap time and his night time. So I went to Costco and I picked up a box of pull-ups and they actually come with some nighttime ones and some daytime ones. I'm gonna talk about the nighttime ones first and then we'll move on to the daytime ones. I knew that Jacob wasn't ready to have underwear throughout the night because he is still waking up with quite a full diaper, or he was waking up with quite a full diaper. And so I wanted to have something on him that, you know, he could pee in, but also he would be able to relate to with underwear. I know there's a lot of controversy on whether or not pull-ups help or if they kind of set you back on trying to teach them, but he's really young and I wanted to make sure that we could learn bladder control before we're having messes constantly throughout his bed. So the nighttime ones versus the daytime ones, they are a little bit more bulky, so they're able to hold a little bit more liquid in there. So if they're peeing more throughout the night, it's able to hold more. What I like about pull-ups is it's like underwear for him. We have never said that this is a diaper. We always tell him, oh, let's put on our nighttime underwear. So he knows that they're still underwear and they're yucky if you get them wet. He has started to wake up with it full. He's peed throughout the night, but you can tell that it's not fresh pee, which is great because then he's waking up and waiting to go to the bathroom once he's awake on the potty. So that's awesome. So he is definitely learning with them. People who say that they don't teach your kids or they set you back a lot, I would say that, you know, they've done what they've needed to do for us. We were going to get training underwear from different like cloth diapering sources, but most of them that I found out there were just a little bit too big, and I thought, you know what, this is just easier, we have it on hand, and I really don't want to have it for very long. So we bought one box of pull-ups and I'm hoping that that's what it takes us to get him, you know, totally trained. So like I said, it is very absorbent. A few things that I would say I don't like about them though is the waist is quite big on it. My son is quite little. It says that you can start at 18 pounds. My son is 23 pounds and it still seems to sag a lot on him. What I do is I just kind of try to tighten them as much as I can, but it does still seem to droop down in his PJ pants. And so by morning, his little butt crack is pretty much hanging out, even if I've tightened them. My fear with them is they actually are quite easy to get on and off, and these are quite easy to open. And so my fear is one day I'm going to come in there and he's going to have it completely off of him because he is learning that wet is yucky. And at this point he knows that. And so if he's peed and had an accident, he wants to take his pants and his underwear off right away. And so I'm afraid that in the middle of the night he's going to start taking this off. I don't know. There's a few things, like I said, that I like and don't like about them. I feel like they're too loose. I feel like they're, you know, you can't really tighten them enough, but I understand why, because they're supposed to be able to be pulled up and down as the child needs to use the bathroom. So, I mean, you take the good with the bad, right? This is something that's like, well, but I don't want him to pee the bed every night. So it's something rather than nothing. And I really didn't want to use diapers at nighttime. I don't want to lay him down anymore. I don't want to confuse him with the fact that, oh, diapers are something we still use and it doesn't matter. And even though this is a diaper, it totally has a different idea in his mindset because we say, you know, oh, let's put on your nighttime underwear. We never call these a diaper. And even though they feel the same as diapers, they definitely don't look it. He knows he has to lay down for a diaper. He knows they strap across his body. You know, he knows that the print was different on his diapers. And so this is definitely nighttime underwear for him and we get away with that. So now on to the daytime learning pull-ups. So these ones are their learning design. It is the exact same idea. It's a wide waist. You know, it might be hard to pull across. It might slip off his body a little bit more than normal. We were using these for nap times in the beginning. We are probably on about day 20 something of potty training him, and he has had hardly any accidents this last little bit. He's doing fantastic, and so we started switching him to underwear while he naps because he was waking up from every nap dry. And I thought, well, then there's no point in me putting him in a pull-up at nap time because we're just wasting pull-ups. So this last week he's been out of pull-ups for nap time, but he will still use them if we are going to go on a trip or in the car for a long period of time. He still pretty much keeps them dry, but I just use it as underwear while we're on the go. So we'll stop at a restaurant, we'll pull this off just like regular underwear, let him use the bathroom, and then put them back on. So they have been really, really handy. The learning design is nice because I think they get cool. I think that's what it was saying. They get like a little bit cool when he goes pee, so he can tell that he's actually peed in them. And I don't think he likes that, and that's why he really did awesome with his nap time, is he could feel it. It would kind of wake him, and he didn't like that. So he started to hold his bladder. It's teaching him bladder control. So I would say I really, really like these ones. They are definitely worth it. I think that, you know, it's a good way to teach them when they're sleeping that, oh my goodness, you need to hold that. So once we're done using all of these, like I think only 30 came in the box of the nighttime. Once we're done with those, we're gonna start changing him over to using these in his nighttime. And so hopefully that'll still transition over to night. We might have to wake him up once or whatever to take him to the bathroom, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I would definitely say Pullups have done a really great job for us. They've got a few things that I don't love about them, and I didn't think I was going to totally love them. I read a ton of comments about how it stunts your child's ability to learn how to potty train and all that, but we have not had any issues. Jacob has done fantastic. And I do believe that these have helped a lot. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Let me know in the comments down below if you used Pullups or not, and did you like them, or did you use the Pampers brand? I can't remember what those ones are called. But anyway, comment down below, guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hit that subscribe button to follow along. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.